Afternoon, I hope you're all right. I am starting this week's vlog on Thursday. I'm going to run for, I think the plan may change, but I think I'm going to run the vlog from Thursday to maybe like Wednesday next week, and then I can edit it and get it scheduled to go live on the weekend. But today I am filming an ad for Christy in my bedroom. Their bedding is really, really nice. I've seen other people advertise it and always wanted to try it, but this is my first time actually having some, and it's such a soft cotton. Like, I really, really like it. And I just filmed a couple of clips showing you a really quick hack for getting smooth sheets. Like, I can't stand ironing. I will do anything to avoid it. So if you're like me, you will probably find that helpful. So yeah, other than that, for the rest of the week, I don't really know what we've got planned. We've got somebody coming to take photos next week. They were going to come a couple of weeks ago, but it didn't happen. So I need to get the house ready for that. I still need to finish off that bench that I've been talking about for ages. And also I'm going to start decorating both the utility and Charlie's bedroom, my eldest's bedroom. So there's quite a lot going on. And I've got quite a lot of content to film as well. So maybe I'm just gonna have to give up sleeping this week, who knows. But anyway, thank you for being here with me, and I hope you enjoyed the vlog. So you see how wrinkly that is. I've got, you probably already know this, but if in case you don't, this is going to be a lifesaver. Lenore crease release. So you can make it yourself apparently with a bit of softener and water, but it makes such a difference. It's like magic. So go careful where you're spraying it, because if you get it on the floor, it can be quite slippy. So I'm doing it with it on the bed. But I'm going to put the phone down now and smooth it over, and then I'll show you. Because, I mean, look, you can see already without me even flattening it. See, like there, how all the creases are going. It's incredible. Go get yourself some. In fact, I don't always find it in the shop. I bought this one on Amazon, so I'll pop a link in the description for you. Really excited. Our fabric samples for the bench, said bench, have just arrived. So I'm going to open those up and have a look now if I can get in. Yeah, they're all from Liberty. I might be working with them on like a campaign for the bench. Possibly we'll see what the fabrics look like. They look incredible online, so I've been really excited. I've been like waiting for the delivery all week. Until I'm excited about Christmas. This is when you know you're getting old. You get excited about fabric samples. Ooh, look at the packaging. Very fancy. How do I get in? Oh, these are nice. I like these. Okay, so I'm thinking of painting it yellow, if Chris will let me. He wants blue. I don't really want blue. This is this one, which would look really nice with the yellow and also goes well with the kitchen. There's a pinky one that's kind of like velvety, that feels really nice actually. Again, would go with all the colours we're thinking of. This one's more patterned, but I thought that would be a really good one as well, because like there's loads of different colours in it. So you could always change your mind about the colour you put on the bench and go with a different colour. But how nice is that mustardy yellow? Maybe we pick that out. Because I was thinking sunshine yellow, but maybe mustard yellow. Don't know. And then there's that one, which would actually look really nice with blue or yellow. I mean, it still would look nice with the yellow. Maybe that's a good compromise actually, because it's got the blue Chris wanted in, which is like the sky blue. And then it would look nice with yellow. Maybe that one. That one's called Scallop Spot in Robin's Egg, if you want to look that up. In fact, what I might do is I've got a list of links that I sent to them when I requested the samples. So if I remember, I'll copy and paste those in to the description, and then you could order samples yourself if you wanted to have a look. And there's that one. That's really pretty as well. These are so nice. I don't think I've ever ordered samples and liked so many of them. That's lovely. I'd really like that as well, but I don't think Chris isn't keen on stripes, so I don't know if he'd go for that one. That one's really cute. That could look nice. I think I prefer the more geometric ones though. That's lovely. Maybe a cushion in this one, because I feel like if it was on the seat it'd get really dirty, but a cushion would look lovely. Would that go with that? Possibly. I could do like a little cushion with that on top. Oh, I'm in heaven looking at these. That's lovely. That's really nice. It's cotton and linen. That feels lovely as well. Oh, I love these. I like that one, but I think it's too dark. I don't want one that's that dark. I want it to feel fun, you know what I mean? That's too dark again, but I still like the tan. And this I love. I'd always go for a stripe, but Chris probably isn't going to allow it. Maybe I'll get away with like a cushion. Where's that one again? So I think my favourite, it probably will change, but I think that's my favourite, with the yellow bench and maybe like, oh yeah, that goes. Maybe like a cushion in that. Which other ones go? I mean, they all kind of, they've all got similar colours in them. Just finished filming. When you look at the content, it'll look like my room's tidy, but the reality is, this is what happens every time I film, basically. I just trash the house. But yeah, I have finished filming now, and I'm going to sit and edit. I've got Scruffy with me. Hey, Scruffs. He's been my little film buddy for the day. I always like the content more when he's in it. It's got to a point now where brands are asking him to be in it. Like they ask him to be in it more than me. Perhaps I should rename my page Scruffy. But yeah, I'm just going to sit and edit now. Elodie will be home soon, which is like, it's just basically like a very loud house once all the kids get back from school. So I need to crack on and get my editing done now. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
If they see someone being like sensitive, they get a tick and they get a reward.
That's
They
cool.
fill up their jar.
The ideal setup of all the drinks in a bath for me tonight. Put on my new jumper from H&M. Well, it's Lacquer actually, but as it's so cold, I love the sleeves on these. They're so wide. As summer's not summering, I thought I'd get a summery jumper, and I love it. I've got it in like a minky type colour and in a dark grey as well. I just really love them, they're so soft. So now I've got to go and make breakfast and then build a wardrobe. I thought I would give you a warts and all tour of the changes that we're making to the kitchen and dining room today. I say dining room, it's now going to be a snug. We're nowhere near finished, as you can probably tell. Like, we've just had the bench fitted. Was it last week or the week before? I think it's the week before actually. I haven't done anything with it since, so I'll just give you a tour of where we are now, and what I might do actually is pop in some footage of how it looked before. I'll grab some off my Instagram, maybe pop it here, and you can see what the dining room used to look like. And I might have some footage of what this little seating area behind us also looked like. So yeah, I'll give you a tour now. So when I said warts and all, I meant warts and all. It's an absolute state. We've got wardrobe here that was meant to be building to film a campaign today, but we've had a slight issue with it, so I can't build it yet. And everything's looking in a state of chaos, but I can still talk you through what we're planning to do. So here, we're going to keep the sofa here. We may potentially change that sofa. It depends on whether we decide to move house or not. And then over here, we've got a chair here that I actually picked up on Facebook Marketplace. I think it was last weekend. And it was free, which is amazing. I don't know if it's the perfect chair, but for now, I'll take it. So not a lot will change really on this side of the room. We just need to tidy up around the parquet flooring, which wasn't done when the kitchen was done. It's been a job that's been niggling us for a while. This fireplace we fitted ourselves. There was an old gas fireplace here. I don't think I've got any photos of it, but it was disgusting. So we got this one from eBay. It's reclaimed, it's slate. I absolutely love it. And we've had that in here for ages now, and I will keep the mirror here as well. I'm not sure what to do about this cupboard because I don't love looking at the clutter, and I feel like with a cupboard there's always going to be clutter. I'm quite tempted to put like a fabric curtain thing on the inside, but Chris hates that idea, so I'm not sure. I did think about frosting it, but then I'm not sure I like that, so we'll see what happens there. Yeah, and I think I'll get matching side tables for the sofa because I just think it will look better if they match. We need a new rug because this one's too small. This cupboard I love. At the moment we use it for like storage, so we've got shoes in that side and then just general storage in this side. But what we're going to do now is put the big frame TV over there with sorry, I'm useless with this camera. A big frame TV over there with a sideboard. So Chris is going to go and pick up one that I found on, again, Facebook Marketplace on Monday. This I think I'm going to put in Charlie's room for now, just in case we move, and then I could find, say if we had like a boot room or something, I could put that in there for shoe storage. Don't know what I'm going to do with that chair. But yeah, so there's lots to buy before this looks normal. And then over here, so over here is where we have made the, I think you call it banquette seating or something like that, don't you? And it's got storage in it, which is super handy. I've got my stuff I'm selling in Vinted in there at the moment. But yeah, that's super handy. I've got some paint samples that I'm going to try out in a bit, so I'll show you that in a bit. And I need to get new chairs. I've got this camera on a really weird angle. Yes, so I want to get new chairs. The lights need moving. I want like, let me come back, it's quite hard to show you. I want like a big light to come down there. Over the table, you know, like one of those vintage industrial. See if I can find one and I'll pop a picture in so you can see what I mean. But something like that there. So we're going to have to get the carpenter in. And I've also got some fabric samples that arrived yesterday. So, was it yesterday? It was this week anyway, so I'll show you those now. Yeah, so I've ordered a whole load of samples. These ones are from Liberty. I might be working with them on a campaign. For the seating and maybe some cushions as well, so I will talk you through those. I got quite a few samples and they are all really nice actually. I think this is actually the first time that I've ordered a load of samples and liked so many of them. So yeah, it's going to make it harder to choose in many ways, isn't it? But I'll clear my stuff out of the way so I can show you. So these are the samples. There's quite a few, like I said. This is really pretty. I don't think Chris will go for that one, to be honest. This one is lovely, but too dark. This one is definitely a maybe, because I'm thinking yellow on the bench if Chris is happy with that, but I think that would look really nice. And Chris wanted blue, and this one's got blue in it. It's a compromise. I thought that's really pretty. That would look lovely with yellow, but I think it's probably a bit too much for what I was thinking about. How nice would this be in a kid's room? I just think like cushion covers or something like that in a kid's room would look so nice. This is the other possible. This was my favourite yesterday, but I think that one's my favourite today. Right, so these are the paint colours. I've got 3 different yellows. I've just had a few Fire and Ball shades made up at Valspar. I know they're slightly off, but it's close enough. There's like a burgundy colour. There's some blues, but I just think they're too cold. I think that's Chris's preference, but they look grey to me. They definitely look grey. So I'm going to get some of those on the bench now and see what we think. I hope I've just had what I think is a genius. I'm hoping it's a genius idea for the paint samples, because I haven't got like 6 paintbrushes and I don't want to do that much brush cleaning. So I'm just going to chop up one of these cheap sponges into 6 and then sponge it on and throw them away.
No, I said I quite like it. I haven't gone for it. So let's
that would look nice. And it brings out the pink in the wallpaper. But that one has got pink in it as well.
Probably like that one the most.
Maybe you could do that with one of those as a cushion. No, that's too much. You could do that with one of those as a cushion.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Just sat in bed editing some videos. It's Thursday evening. I don't know what's come over me. I'm absolutely shattered this evening. I think it's just the evening, isn't it? It's how I get in the evening. There's been lots of screaming and shouting in the house this evening. And it's just so draining. Not me screaming and shouting, kids. And now I'm shattered. So I think I'll probably leave the vlog here for today. Did I say it was Tuesday? It's Friday evening. See, I don't even know what day it is. I don't know if I'm coming or going. I'm just going to finish for the day now. And I'll pick up again tomorrow. Good morning, it's Saturday morning, and yes, I do know what you're thinking. I do look like, I want to say, but I just don't know how to bleep it out yet on editing. So I've said it now, so I'm going to have to learn. I very nearly didn't pick up my camera today, but I've decided if I'm going to do this, I'm just going to be warts and all, and I'm just going to be completely honest. And I just feel really shit today. I think it's partly my age. Like I turned 40 earlier this year, and I think my hormones are like all over the place. And my periods are an absolute nightmare. I came on today, and at the end of last year, I was diagnosed with sorry, I've got something on my camera lens. PMDD, which is basically like premenstrual dysmorphia thing, which is like I get really depressed around my period and I just feel useless. I don't want to do anything. It's like, what's the time? It's 1:20. I'm still in my pyjamas. I haven't put any makeup on and I've just been staring into space. Doom scrolling all morning and it's just no good for me. So yeah, I just thought I'd share it because I'm sure there are people out there who feel exactly the same and struggle in exactly the same way sometimes. Like I'm okay the rest of the month, mostly. I did go on antidepressants at the beginning of this year just because I'd been so low at the end of last year and like changed my lifestyle. To try and help with that. I still get I still get days like this just yeah, I didn't want to come on and cry. But yeah, I just wanted to share that in case anybody else feels like that. And I kind of want to do this channel for like people my age, because so many people who do this are really young, and like sometimes you can look at it and like, sorry, like compare yourself, your lifestyle and stuff, and what you look like and how you feel and stuff. And obviously when you're a bit older, lots of things have changed, so I thought it'd be quite nice to do it as somebody who's a bit older. But yeah, anyway, I don't think I'm gonna bother putting makeup on today. I think that's just one step too far. I'll see how I get on. But the house is a real mess, and I know that really impacts my mental health, so I'm gonna drink my coffee, and then I'm gonna tidy up, get the house together, and then hopefully later or tomorrow I will feel more like a normal human being. Sorry for that emotional interlude. I just thought, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to be honest. So there you go, that's me today. If this room isn't a physical representation of my brain today, I don't know what is. I'm going to tackle this next. Been watching My Tiny Estate on YouTube, and I mean, it's not tidy, but we're making progress, and I've had something to eat, so things are looking up. So I'm starting to feel a bit more human now. Put my big girl pants on. So I'm feeling much better. I've got clothes on. I'm not sure about its sandals actually, but they're so comfy. I've got some Zara jeans from Vinted. A vest top on. I've ordered one that pulls me in from Tala today. I don't know if I have definitely been influenced, and I'm sure it won't look like on me what it looks like on her, but I thought I might feel a bit more comfortable if I've got something that pulls me in, so I'll show you those when that gets delivered. And then just a Lacquer shirt that matches my PJ trousers that I've shared before. So yeah, that's me today. I'm going to put some makeup on, then probably go and pick up a Facebook Marketplace purchase, so I'll take you with me if I do that. Picking up the chair didn't go as planned because I didn't find out the address. So instead we walked down by the river, got a drink by the river, took Elodie to her party, and now I'm going to go and pick up a Thai takeaway for dinner. So I'm looking forward to that. And then I'm just going to relax and get an early night because I'm rock and roll.
On Monday I'm going to London.
Yeah, she's got a London school trip on Monday, so she's quite nervous about it.
I've got to be at school at 6:15.
Yeah, I've got to drop off at 6:15 in the morning.
Because Mum, it's because they want us to be there for like a full school day.
Yeah, but I'll be half asleep. Anyway, that's me for the day now, so I'm going to go and get some food. I'm bloody starving. Got the goods, got the curry, and the rules are, if you're the people who pick it up, you get to eat crackers in the car. That's the rules, isn't it?
No.
Good morning. What day is it? It's Sunday morning, and I'm going to go and escape the mess and go antique shopping in Tewkesbury this morning. So I've decided against Tewkesbury. I'm actually going to pop over to Persia. It's one that I've not been to before, but they've got a mirror in there that I'd quite like to put in the hallway upstairs, and they've also got some chairs that I thought would be good to replace the chairs that we've got around the new dining seating area. So I'm going to go off and do that now. I might pop over to Tewkesbury after if I've got time, but don't know if I can be bothered. But yeah, I'll take you with me to Persia. I don't know if I'll be able to film because it looks really small, and I might get cringed out, but we'll see. See you in a bit. Okay, so I definitely couldn't film in there. It was absolutely tiny. They have got some really nice stuff in there. So I'll put the address, and I'll also put a link to the Facebook page, so you can see what they've got in stock and stuff. So if you're local, you can pop over. I don't know if it's open all the time. I'll put the days that I know it's open on a Sunday. on there. And then if you're local, you can pop and have a look. Couldn't get the mirror. I'm absolutely gutted. Somebody else had come along and bought that, and it was just perfect. I was going to put it, there's like a bit in our hallway where it like goes down a step and there's like a big wall, and it really needs something on there, and I thought that mirror would be perfect, but it's gone. So I'm going to pop over to Tewkesbury now and see what they've got over there, and then I picked up some chairs for the dining table that I'll show you in a bit when I get home. But yeah, it just goes to show you have to be quick when it's secondhand. If you want it, you've just got to buy it straight away. I've been umming and ahhing on that one for a couple of weeks, so serves me right. Anyway, off to Tewkesbury now.
Swinging the trampoline and stuff.
This is where we've got to today. Chris, well, I say we, Chris has done this. It's got one coat on it. It's looking really nice. Good morning. I'm looking a bit dishevelled this morning because we were up at 5:20 in the morning to take Elodie to her overnight with school. We're going down to London to see like the House of Parliament and have a sleepover and stuff. Today. Although I have to say, I actually quite enjoyed being up early and getting the house organised and just feeling like an early bird, but it's, what, 9:11 now, and I already feel like I've been up an entire day and I'm shattered, so there are some drawbacks. But today I think I'm just going to have a massive catch up on work. I've got some editing to do. I'm going to start editing this video. I'm going to order the fabric for the bench. It's now yellow. I need to do another coat on that, and just work out what I'm doing for the rest of the week, really. So yeah, that's me today, and now I'm gonna go and have another coffee because I am so tired. Look at my face, I can see I'm tired.
For anything less, that's true value. Tesco, every little helps.
What, babe? Are you talking to Dad?
So we've had that.
I've not had this before.
So I've had something like it. Or like the top lifted up or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah!
I think it looks quite nice.
Yeah. Good morning. Sorry I went a bit AWOL on you yesterday. I just had a day of really low mood, but I'm going to pull myself out of it and get stuff done today. I've got an appointment this morning, and then I'm going to come back, order some Father's Day presents because that's on Sunday and I haven't done anything about that yet, and then try and repaint that bench. Sort out my content for the week. In fact, I'm going to have to cut this list down because I can already tell it's too long. Priority is film an ad, and then I might try and paint that bench as well, and I'll do the present ordering this evening. Yeah, I asked for tips on Instagram about low mood, and like the majority of people that came back to me said, do you think you're having peri symptoms, like perimenopause symptoms? And to be honest, I think I am. But I haven't been to the doctors specifically about that. I've just been about low mood. But somebody did recommend some like gummy things to try that are meant to help with balancing out hormones and stuff. So I've ordered some of those. I'll put them in the description box in case that's helpful. I haven't tried them yet, so I can't say if they're good or not. But I had somebody message me and say that they completely transformed her mood. after a few weeks of taking them, and when she stopped taking them she noticed a marked difference, so that definitely worked for her. And then somebody else also independently of that, when I reshared it, messaged me and said the same, so I am hopeful that that might be helpful. I think if that doesn't work, then I'll go to the GP again and say, could my symptoms be peri related? But I don't know why at the moment I don't want to do that. I think I just put off discussing things with the doctor, because every time I go I just feel like a hypochondriac and like I'm not being listened to, which might not be the case, but that's how I feel, and it puts me off going. So that's what I'm going to do for now. I'm going to try start exercising maybe. I just don't exercise at all. I do a little bit of walking, not really anything else. And I know that strength's really important at my age, so I do need to start doing that. And yeah, just eating well. So that's me for today anyway. This weather, it's raining again. How is this June? I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, because I've been such a Debbie Downer at so many points throughout this vlog. But come on, we're due some sunshine, aren't we? Come on. So I'm back from my appointment. I'm just doing some admin on my laptop. And I've got a jasmine tea. I'm trying to do... Can you tell that I'm desperate to feel human, because I'm trying all these different things, but I'm trying to incorporate as many different plants. I'm going to have 30 a week into my diet to try and make me feel a bit better. And so, like, teas count. So I'm having the different teas, and this one is so good. My mum buys me teas for like my birthday and Christmas quite often, but I only like the ones that haven't got licorice in. I don't know, that fake sweet flavour is gross, and this one doesn't. It tastes like if you ever have jasmine tea at a Chinese restaurant. It tastes exactly like that. It's delicious. It's Birchall jasmine tea, and it counts to one of my 30 plant foods a week. So yeah, I thought I'd mention that in case you want to try it. Need to film my ad in a second, but it's so dark in the kitchen, it's going to be tricky. And I need to cook for it, and I don't know what to cook. So that's my next job, is to try and find some inspiration for that. Before I start trying to sort out what I'm going to do for the food stuff, I'm just trying to work out what to do for Charlie's bedroom, and I've been struggling with this room so much. So I think my preference is this wallpaper, which is quite subtle, and then make it fun with a blue skirting and windows. I've seen a few people do that recently and I really liked it. Then she'd have blinds with this, and then the curtains will be the same as the living room, which are quite neutral, and then pick out a couple of items in the room in this like soft pink. The only problem is Chris isn't a fan of this wallpaper. He wants this one, and I'm not sure about it. So I've laid them all out together, and I'm trying to decide which scheme I prefer more, but I'm leaning more towards this side, and then add loads of fun art and stuff like that, and some fancy picture frames, maybe do those in bright colours. I just can't decide. I just can't decide. So I'm just going to leave it out on the floor for a bit, and then hopefully having it in my face will make making a decision easier. It is 1:45 on a June afternoon, and I've had to turn the lights up. What is this weather, and why am I shouting? I've just had a delivery anyway. Yeah, I said the other day, didn't I, that I was ordering a suck you in Tala body. I've been absolutely influenced by her TikToks, where, I mean, basically they're like in their 20s and slim, so I don't know why that's influenced me to buy it, because my body is nothing like theirs. But anyway, I'm quite conscious of, like, when I wear tighter tops, a bit pouchy there, so I've ordered one of these. They're like their pull you in tops. Bloody hell, that does pull you in. I'll try it on, probably not now, because can't be arsed, and also it's the wrong time of the month, and it's like a thong, and I don't... That's TMI, isn't it? But you know what I mean. I could put it on over my clothes, couldn't I? Should I try it on? I'm going to try it on. Give me 1 sec. So I've tried it on and I do really like it. It does do what it says it will in it, but I can't take my hands off here, and I know I have got an ample, so it's going to be stretching the material out, but this is meant to be able to be worn without a bra, and it's see-through. I can't take my hands off because you can literally see everything, but it does suck you in nicely. It's such a shame, but it's like, it was 50 something pounds, and I can't, it's just, you can see my nipples. So that is a, oh shit. I think I accidentally flashed then, so I'll have to cut that out. So yeah, I would, maybe I might go for a t-shirt and then keep a bra underneath it, because this one's like the strappy one, which I wanted just to wear, you know, like with shirts. I'll take it off and hold. So if you're smaller chested, I always wear tops because I hate my arms. They've got quite flabby as I've got older. It does tuck you in, but this bit is just obscene. You literally cannot wear this out. Good evening, I've been and done a food shop and I picked Elodie up from her overnight school trip, and now we are making tuna puttanesca spaghetti by Emily English. It's her book, what's it called? So Good by Emily English. I've not made this recipe before, but her recipes, all the ones I've tried so far, so good. So I'm really looking forward to this, and it looks like it's quite easy to make. So yeah, I'll let you know how I get on with it. Hello, it is Thursday afternoon. Chris and I have driven down to Bristol. I've got to film, I don't know what I've done to my hair there. I've got to film a campaign for Wayfair down here today. I'm a little bit nervous about it because it's a bit different. I've got to film something for them then to put 3D furniture in. So I'm hoping that will turn out well. Chris has put me off through the car window. We can't get into the hotel until about 3 o'clock, so we're going to wander up to a food market, get some food first, then probably do the filming, come back to the car, get our stuff, and then walk up to our hotel. I've booked the artist residence for tonight, and I bloody love the hotels. They're insane. Like, the interiors are so nice, the breakfasts are so nice. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I will show you the room because we booked it too late and could only get, I think it's the nicest room they've got, and I've always wanted to stay there. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. But now I'm going to go and stuff my face. Can't talk. Now I'm going to go and stuff my face at the food market because I'm starving. I've not eaten anything but about 10 lemon sherbet sweets today, and a coffee, so I'm ready for some food. Anyway, I'll take you with me. Hello, we've done the filming. I don't know. I think it went all right. We'll have to see. Have to see if it gets signed off. Fingers crossed. It was actually quite fun doing it in the end. So that was that. I've got some food. Just got to the hotel, given Elodie a call. She's getting really homesick at the moment, so I'm hoping she'll be okay this evening. And I'll show you around our hotel. We're staying at the artist residence in Bristol, and it's beautiful. We've stayed at a couple of them before, but not the Bristol one. And I'll show you around the room because basically it's making me want to redecorate our house already. So yeah, I'll show you around now. So this is the room. It's like a seating area, table, really lovely bath, like a double sink. There's a shower and loo. Yeah, it's so pretty. I love these curtains as well. They're like a really heavy linen. It's making me think I might get some of this colour for Elodie's room. Yeah, this is us. Then we're going to go and get some food and go to a comedy night. That looks nice.
Lacquer.
Don't really know. There's no plan. I'm just eating it. Good morning. It's Thursday morning. I'm going to end filming today after we get home. We had such a nice time last night. We went out for a Sri Lankan meal that was really, really tasty. It was recommended by the hotel. It's called, I can't remember what it was called. I'll put it somewhere here to say what it was called, but it was really, really good. And then Chris found like a comedy night with people who were practicing to go up to Edinburgh Fringe. And that was really fun as well. I really enjoyed that. And I was so proud of myself because I'm trying to do like a stint of non-drinking, so like 90 days. Just because I want to feel better and to see if I'm more productive. And normally something like this would be like where I'm like, oh, sod it, I'm going to have a drink. And I didn't. And I woke up feeling amazing today. And now we're going to go down for breakfast. Then I think we're going to go and have a wander around Clifton this afternoon. And then we'll be on our way home to make sure we're back in time to pick up the kids. But yeah, it's been a really, really lovely day. Should do. You alright?
I don't know.
Chris made us stop at Gloucester Services. Now we've got 2 loaves of bread, a brownie, and 2 sausage rolls to add to the bakery shopping we did earlier.
And a coffee.
And a coffee.
And some custom press.
And some custom press. How much did we spend in there?
About 40 quid.
Never mind. Got back home earlier today, ready for Elodie to get back from school. We've hung a mirror. Now I'm going to get my decorating clothes on and put another coat on the dining room bench while Chris books dinner. Cooks dinner, and I think that I'll leave it here now for the vlog this week. But I hope you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you want to catch up again next week. God, I'm sounding really unnatural when I'm saying this, aren't I? Anyway, if you liked it, please subscribe or give it a thumbs up. Tell me if there's anything else that you'd like me to cover in videos going forward, and I will see you next week. Bye.